Encomienda system was not just here in Central America, Latin America, but many other parts of the world. And maybe called different things, colonization in one of them, but in Africa. But it's one of those situations. Now, can you blame people? Can you condemn for it? It's part of growth in history. Was it a good thing? No. Did people realize that it was bad? No. Did they want to destroy people in the process? No. It was just one of those kinds of situations that happened. So we go from there. Now, when we came into the country in 1963, this system was still in vogue. But under the title of not land grants, but fincas, or plantations, large plantations. Interestingly enough, a young woman, not too many years ago, and certainly it's not 10, did a doctoral thesis out of the University of Madrid following the Spanish land grants from the age of discovery to today. And she found here in Guatemala that the major part of those grants were still in the hands of heirs of the original recipients. And so in a country like Guatemala, with one resource apart from the people, is land, is soil. It was lived in and handled, and a culture, a tradition built on the soil, on the relationship with Mother Earth. And all that was so part of this country and the people of this country, that relationship with the soil. So now, when that no longer is possible for them, or they relate only by workers, and then carried on for so many years, this time, you can imagine what that'll do to a people, Now this system lived in the plantations. The people lived on a plantation they were called colonos, and they were responsible to the owner, the administrators, to work it. They did receive a small salary. It certainly wasn't a salary that would give them a chance to become independent in any way whatsoever. And there was a simple house on the plantation that the owner was responsible to make available. By law, he was supposed to make a certain amount of health care and education. And of course, that was the doctor every once in a while, or else there was a person who was pretty good with something, with dealing with natural medicines amongst the people living on the plantation. Or maybe there was a public health center not too far off. Education, if any, was learning a little Spanish with the little tykes by somebody who really wasn't a prepared teacher. And then it worked. The difficulty is, one of the key difficulties, is the people had no option. If they did not do exactly as they were told, if they would cross the administrator or owner in any way whatsoever, real or feigned, they were kicked off. And if they were kicked off, they were out. They had nothing. They had no place to go. And if it was something that was very detrimental to the plantation or to society, as seen through the eyes of the owner or administrator, they could put the word out. They'd never get another job in another plantation in the area. So, and literally speaking, they'd be living the rest of their lives in the road ditch. And so, that kind of a system with little or no options was extremely, extremely difficult. That's what we came into.